Good morning, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Shall we start? Who's next on the list?
Shall I present, sir?
Yeah, please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, make it
My name,
landscape.
sir, screen is visible.
Yeah, screen is visible. Make it landscape. टिल्ट करिए आप अपने मोबाइल को ताकि बड़ा दिखे. Yeah, that's good.
Okay. My name is Arpita Rajesh Sakarkar, and today my topic is ozone depletion. So, first of all, what is ozone? Ozone is a gas molecule composed of three atoms of oxygen. It is bluish gas that is harmful to breathe. Nearly 90% of Earth's ozone is in the stratosphere and referred to as ozone layer. Scientists discovered ozone depletion in 1970 that ozone layer was depleted. Ozone depletion can occur naturally depending on temperature, weather, latitude, and altitude. While substances ejected by natural gases such as volcanic eruption can also affect ozone layer. Ozone depletion. Ozone layer depletion is simple withering out of amount of ozone in the stratosphere. Unlike pollution, which has many types and causes ozone depletion, that has been pinned down to the one major human activity. Industries that manufacture things like insulating foam, solvent, soaps, cooling things like air conditioners, refrigerators, and take away container use something called as a chlorofluorocarbon. Depletion begins with CFCs, leads into a stratosphere. Ultraviolet radiation from the sun takes CFC. Over last 100 years, the ozone layer has been damaged by man-made chemicals, especially chlorofluorocarbon, which were used mainly in aerosol sprays and refrigerants. CFCs are broken down in the upper atmosphere when they react with ozone, causing ozone depletion. The breaking of action of ozone the breaking of action releases chlorine atoms. Chlorine atoms react with ozone, starting a chemical cycle that destroys good ozone in that area. One chlorine atom can break apart more than 100,000 ozone molecules. Causes of ozone depletion. Man-made causes. First is fluorocarbon. Second, halogens. Halogens, chemical compound formed in the firefighting. Halogens are both atmospheric ozone deflectors and greenhouse gases. Halogens contain bromine and fluorine and one or two carbon. Then methylchloroform. Methylchloroform has been used in many applications in refrigeration. When this methyl chloride reaches in stratosphere, their photodissociation generates chlorine radicals which contribute to ozone depletion. Then hydrofluorocarbon. Hydrofluorocarbon is solvent in applications like hydrofluorocarbon initiates a substance in the water spreading a reaction that destroys ozone molecules and they also speak in natural causes. Volcanic eruption is also responsible for the depletion. It is found that ozone layers are affected by some natural causes that are sunspot and stratosphere wide. Impact of ozone depletion, that is harm to human health. more skin cancer, sunburns, and of skin, more tightness and other eye diseases. Adverse impact on agriculture. Plant growth, especially seedlings, is harmed by more intense UV radiation. More crop species are particularly vulnerable to increased UV, resulting in reduced growth, photosynthesis, and flowering. Impact on ozone depletion. Effect on plant. Effect on plant physiological and developmental processes of plant are affected by ultraviolet radiation. Even by amount of ultraviolet radiation is present in the sunlight. Effect on animals. In domestic animals, UV overexposure may causes the eye and skin disease. Species of marine animals in their developmental stage, young fish, shrimp larva, and crab larva has been threatened in recent years by increasing the ultraviolet radiation under the Antarctic ozone hole. Effect on material. Wood, plastic, rubber, fabrics, and many construction materials are deteriorated by ultraviolet radiation. The economic impact of breathing and concentrated so-called the main reason of its production removes absorption of ultraviolet radiation from the sun. The best transport option.
I think Arpita has some connectivity issues. Her voice was also not clear. Now she has like came out of the group. Anyways, who's next?
Hello, sir.
Sir,
Sir,
shall I present?
अर्पिता, हाँ आगे वापस आप.
यस सर, कनेक्ट हो गया था सर, बीच में डिस्कनेक्ट.
हाँ डिस्कनेक्ट हो गया था वही.
सर कहाँ तक हुआ मेरा?
इम्पैक्ट चल रहा था. इम्पैक्ट ऑफ.
Shall I continue?
या प्लीज.
Sir, my voice is clear now.
सॉरी आवाज नहीं आ रही आपकी. बोलिए.
Hello, sir.
हाँ बोलिए.
Sir, my voice is
वॉइस टूट रही है. इट्स ब्रेकिंग.
prevent.
आपके सर इंटरनेट स्लो है वहां पे. एनीवेज नेक्स्ट आ जाइए.
Sir, shall I present?
या प्लीज. Yeah, the screen is visible. You can start now. आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही, आप म्यूट हो। हेलो बेटा, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही, आप म्यूट है शायद। अब आवाज आ रही है। अब शुरू करिए
हाँ,
आप फिर से।
so good morning to present one and all present here. Today I am Hitakshi Bisen from CBZ Group, and in this class seminar my topic is in water pollution. So before start my topic, first we know that what is pollution. Pollution is anything that make the earth dirty and unhealthy. Land, air, water all are affected by pollutions. Pollution mean any contamination of air, soil, and environment. This is types of pollution: air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, land pollution, and soil pollution. So this is my topic, water pollution. We will discuss about what is pollution, source of water pollution, causes of water pollution, effect of water pollution, and solution to stop water pollution. So what is water pollution? Water pollution is that the contamination of water bodies, example lakes, river, ocean, aquifers, and groundwaters. This form of environment degradation occur when pollutants are directly and indirectly discharged into water bodies without adequate treatment to remove harmful compounds. Water pollution occurs when harmful substances are released into the water in large quantities, which cause damage to people, wildlife, or habitats. This is some source of water pollution. Mineral oils. If the mineral salts and thereby products mix the sea water, they pollute the sea. Extensively, this results in death of numerous aquatic plants and lives and degradation of the aquatic ecology. Thermal power station. The ebullient water that come out from the thermal power station, nuclear power plant, or from the iron and steel industry to fall into the river or lakes or sea, make the water to the receiving water bodies so that the aquatic light swim there precious. Acid rain. When sulfur and nitrogen oxide, sulfate and nitrate salt mix with rain water, it is called acid rain. This rainwater pollute the water of any water bodies like ponds or canals, lakes or rivers. Natural phenomena: soil erosion, landslide, erosion of the coastal land, volcanic eruption, etc. cause the harmful thing in the soil to mix with the water in the soil and pollute it dangerously. This beside the refuse coming out during extracting and processing of uranium and thorium pollutes water. Causes of water pollution: sewage and water wastewaters, dumping, industrial waste, oil pollution, global warming, acid rain, and eutrophication. Effect of water pollution: death of aquatic waters animal. The main problem caused by water pollution is that it kills organisms that depend on these water bodies. Dead fish, crab, birds, and gulls, dolphins, and many other animals often wind up on beaches, killed by pollutant in their habitat living organism. Disruption of food chain. Pollutants disrupt the natural food chain as well. Pollutants such as lead and cadmium are latent by tiny animals. Later, these animals are consumed by fish and shellfish, and the food chain continues to be disrupted at all higher level. Disease. Eventually, humans are affected by this process as well as people can get disease such as hepatitis by eating seafood that has been poisoned in many poor nations. There is always outbreak of cholera and disease as a result of poor drinking water treatment from contaminated water. Destruction of ecosystem. Ecosystem, the interaction of living thing in a place depending on each other for life, can be severely changed or destroyed by water pollution. Many areas are now being affected by careless human pollution, and this pollution coming back to hurt human in many ways. These are the some disease of water pollution: diarrhea, elephantiasis, cholera, and solution to stop water pollution. We can stop water pollution. We can some following steps. Do not dump in around river. Dumping is one of the leading causes of water pollution. Clean and maintain septic system properly. Septic tanks will eventually leak and human waste become exposed to groundwater. Follow all water laws and regulation. Minimize the use of pesticides, herbicides and fertilizer. Do not dispose of these chemical, motor oil or other automotive fluids into the sanitary sewage or storm sewage system. So thank you. This is my presentation. So I can say we can save water and do not pollute them. लास्ट में मैं बस इतना ही कहना चाहूंगी कि अगर कोई भी आपको पानी को गंदा करते हुए दिखे या कोई भी उसमें कचरा डालते हुए दिखे तो आप उन्हें जरूर रोके और उन्हें बताएं कि इन सबसे हमारे जीवन में क्या होता है और हमें क्या क्या बड़ी बड़ी बीमारियां भी हो सकती है. Keep claim and water pollution. Stop water pollution, save water and save earth and save our future. So thank you.
Okay, thank you, Itachi. Your collection was good. Anyways, we'll proceed to next one. Who's next in row?
So,
Sir, can I?
So-
Taranpreet.
Yeah, please. Who's this? Taranpreet.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. So, good afternoon, respected sir and my dear friends. My name is Taranpreet Kaur Nagra, BSc BCZ student, and my topic is air pollution. Air pollution can be defined as the presence of any solid, liquid, or gaseous substances, including radioactive radiation in atmosphere, in such concentration that may be directly or indirectly injurious to humans and other living organisms. There are two types of air pollutant, primary and secondary. Pollutants that are emitted directly from identifiable sources are produced both by natural events like volcanic eruption and human activities. Secondary air pollutant, the pollutant that are
Excuse me. Taranpreet, please tilt your mobile. Make it in landscape.
yes. ठीक है सर.
Good, it's fine now.
Secondary air pollutant. The pollutants that are produced in atmosphere when certain chemical reactions takes place among the primary pollutants. Example, sulfuric acid, nitric acid. Example, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, carbonic acid, etc. Sources of air pollution: emissions from industries, water incinerators, power plants, petroleum refineries releases hydrocarbons, carbon monoxide and other chemicals into the air. Second, burning of fossil fuels. Automobile industry and vehicles releases gases such as carbon monoxide, oxides of nitrogen, hydrocarbons and particulates. This is the major cause of pollution and one that is very difficult to manage. Third, household and farming chemicals. Crop dusting, pest killers, burning of parali are major causes of air pollution. Thermal pollution. It is related with power generation plants, particularly thermal power plants, which releases huge proportion of heat, smoke, soot, and fly ash. Radioactive radiation. These form from the nuclear power plants and nuclear tests. These particularly became dangerous because of their radioactive nature and incalculable harm that they cause. Forest fires releases huge amount of smoke, soot, carbon, and heat that stores in biomass of forests. Smoke, that is smoke plus fog is a great pollutant. Mining, aerosols, and other activities are also some of the sources of air pollution. Effects of air pollution on humans. Air pollution have many acute and chronic effects on human health. These are irritation of respiratory tract, eyes, nose, and throat. Lead particulates cause lead poisoning, resulting in convulsions, coma, and even death. Cadmium particulates cause cardiovascular diseases, kidney and liver damage, and even death. Nickel particulates result in respiratory damage. Mercury results in nerve, brain, and kidney damage. Effects on vegetation, like spraying of pesticides adversely affects the growth and metabolism of plants by destroying chlorophyll and disrupting photosynthesis. Effects on climates could be due to increasing carbon dioxide is increasing the atmospheric temperature of Earth, resulting in melting of polar ice, glaciers, etc., which will consequently cause the flooding of coastal towns, that is greenhouse effect. Effects could be on materials and obviously aesthetic beauty also. Control measures. Plantation. More and more trees should be planted every year. Alternative sources of energy like automobile engines should be modified to that complete combustion of fuel takes place. This in turn reduces proportion of carbon monoxide and particulate matter in air. Refined natural gas. Use of unleaded petrol and compressed natural gas, that is CNG, should be encouraged. Shifting of industries from residential areas to industrial areas. Use of bicycles, electric trains, and strict actions should be implemented. Using cleaner sources of energy, like instead of coal, we should use hydroelectricity, solar energy, wind energy, etc. And EIA, that is Environmental Impact Assessment, which act as a tool used to identify the environmental, social, and economic impacts of a project prior to decision making. By using EIA, both environmental and economic benefits can be achieved. So this was my presentation. Here is air quality index, that is if it is from 0 to 50, the air quality is considered as good, and if it is from 301 to 500, it is hazardous. Here is a message by climate activist Greta Thunberg, that the climate crisis has already been solved. We already have the facts and solutions. All we have to do is wake up and change. So we all as science students should be more aware towards our contribution to the changing environment. So thank you. This was my presentation, and I have taken all these information from Wikipedia. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Tarunpreet. It was nice presentation. I wanted to ask you one thing. You said smoke
Yes,
plus fog. Do you know
yes,
what
sir.
it is called?
Smoke plus fog.
Yeah, smoke plus fog, you said. What is it
Yeah,
called?
smog.
Smog.
Yeah, it's called smog.
Yes.
Do we have the problem of smog in Nagpur?
Smog.
We don't have. You know,
Yes.
the cosmopolitan cities like metro cities, the Delhi, not Mumbai exactly. Delhi most probably, like predominantly Delhi faces this problem because it doesn't have, you know, the rest of the metros are on coastal regions. So they have a lesser amount of smog. But Delhi has a lot of smog that settles in the a little higher on the surface, and it stays there for a longer period, and that makes the next day a dull one. The sunlight doesn't penetrate the smog sometimes, and the temperature, it affects the temperature of the city too. Anyways, it was a good presentation, Tarunpreet. Thank you very much. Now
Thank you, sir.
we'll move on to the next. Yeah.
Sir, can I be the next one?
Yeah, please. And one more thing, meanwhile, I would like to discuss. Tarunpreet used a term. Am I audible? Tarunpreet used the term EIA, Environment Impact Assessment. She said this should be in good practice. It should be in a regular practice if some project is being started or some industrial project is started. So, do you have any idea, any one of you, which agency or which organization or institution does this? Who has got the right to do this environment impact assessment? It's like environmental impact on that particular region where the project has been started. So do you have any idea where this process is being carried out by which institute or which agency? Anybody?
Sir, maybe.
Yeah, this is NEERI. This is a national institute directly under the Ministry of Paryavaran, and it's called National Environmental Engineering and Research Institute. This is the headquarters. We have got two more headquarters in our city, two more national institutes. Can you name them? One is NEERI, another two. Can anyone? Yeah, you start. You keep your presentation ready. We'll begin in. Can anybody tell me there are other two research institutes? Research institutes headquarters are there in Nagpur, apart from NEERI. NEERI is the headquarters of environmental assessment. Nobody? There is one institute on Vardha Road that's called Cotton Research, CICR, Central Institute for Cotton Research, and the NRCC, that's a National Research Center for Citrus. Citrus fruits का एक institute है, अपना headquarter है, वो हमारे अमरावती रोड पे है, and after बाड़ी जातिस में आता है, and the CICR, there is a Center for Central Institute for Cotton Research. Cotton के ऊपर भी research करने का headquarter हमारे यहीं पे है नागपुर में, जो बनता है. Anyway, we'll move on to the next presentation, please. Some problem?
Yes, sir, maybe network problem.
Okay. Shall we move to another one? If you're facing problem, I may call somebody else in the row to present.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Yes, sir. I will present.
Yeah, please start. Do it fast. And she has left. Even she left. Anybody else? the next one in the row, because even when she started, even she left. We are losing time. So she wants to get admitted. Admit.
Sir, I get disconnected.
Okay, just try once again. Otherwise, give some other the chance.
Okay,
Try it
sir.
once.
Yes, sir. So is my
Yeah.
screen visible?
Yes. Yes. Very well. You can start.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Purvanil Meshram. I am from CBZ Group, and today's my topic is ozone depletion. So, what is ozone? Ozone is a gas composed of 3 atoms of oxygen, which is bluish gas that is harmful to breathe. Nearly 90% of Earth ozone is in the stratosphere and is referred to as ozone layer. Ozone absorbs a band of ultraviolet radiations called UVB. So, one atom of oxygen and one molecule of oxygen combine to form ozone. So, ozone layer depletion is the wearing out, means reduction of the amount of ozone in the stratosphere. There are many causes which cause ozone depletion. The main cause is the CFC, that are chlorofluorocarbons, which are used in our refrigerators and air conditioners. Depletion begins when CFCs get into the stratosphere. Ultraviolet radiations from the sun break up these CFCs. So the causes of ozone depletion: CFCs, halogens, which are used in fire extinguishers, methyl chloroform, hydrofluorocarbons. So the impacts of ozone depletion on human health are: they cause skin cancers, sunburns, and premature aging of the sun, and cataracts, blindness, and other eye disease. On agriculture is that it causes their reduced growth, and on plants is the same. Psychological and developmental process of plants are affected. Effect on animals are: they cause skin and eye cancer, and on effect on material is it causes degradation of other of substance like wood, plastic, rubber, fabrics. So the importance of ozone layer: ozone is concentrated in the lower stratosphere between 15 and 30 kilometers above the Earth atmosphere, so called ozone layer. Ozone can be produced by numerous chemical reactions. So the maintenance of stratosphere ozone to absorb harmful UV sunlight is essential. So what are the measures to prevent ozone depletion? We can limit private vehicle driving. We can use public transport system, use eco-friendly household cleaning products, use uh, avoid using pesticides, developing stringent regulators for rocket launches, banning the use of dangerous nitrous oxide. So the conclusion is that we can ban CFC, which is harmful to the earth. Thank you.
Thank you, Purva. It was okay, but there was few pictures which were repeated by the earlier presenter. I think Arpita का भी शायद same था.
Yes, sir.
हाँ, तो कुछ pictures same हो गई आप लोग की. And either you both did you both use the same data, or you must have coincidentally used the same pictures on search engines. Like जैसे हम Google में search करें तो पहले वही pictures आ जाते हैं. Anyways, do you know what is the meaning of your name, Purva?
Yes, sir.
आपके नाम का मतलब क्या है?
Eastern wind.
That's what. Easterlies. जब हम बोलते हैं ना easterlies. Easterlies जो ईस्ट की तरफ से बहती है, right? Anyways, चलिए, thank you very much, Purva. Can we come
Thank you,
with
sir.
another presenter? Yeah.
Sir, can I?
Yeah, start.
Sir, some network issues there again.
Okay then, okay. Is there anyone else who can present? Okay, anyways, we'll put to an end today because you have another class after 1 o'clock. And if at all in the vacation period, like after 25th, I'll put the notice in the group so that you all can join. And 26th, again, we will try it. 26th, the day after tomorrow, right? So we have usual class in the same class time. If there is no other theory classes, we can continue these presentations. And 26th is the last date. If not presented, you will be evaluated. Okay. On 26th, we will give you the sufficient time to present. Half an hour break and half an hour break, like that we'll do. Okay. Anyways, sign up for today. Thank you very much. We'll see you
Excuse
day
me,
after
sir.
tomorrow. Yeah, please.
Sir,
अर्पिता.
सर मुझे फिर से रिपीट करना पड़ेगा.
अब मेरा तो आधा रह गया था तुम्हारा, काफी कुछ हो गया था. लास्ट के 2-3 स्लाइड्स बची रही होंगी शायद.
थोड़ा सा बचा था
Anyways,
सर.
ठीक है. Anyways, लिटिल बिट. ठीक है, मैं आपका नाम नोट कर लिया. चलिए, थैंक यू.
ओके सर, थैंक यू सर.
कोई कुछ कह रहा था?
एक्सक्यूज मी सर. हाँ सर, कुछ नहीं सर.
हाँ, बोलिए.
सर हाँ सर, मैं खुशबू.
हाँ.
सर जिस लिस्ट में तो हम नेम ने उनके सेमिनार सर.
कोई बात नहीं, लेकिन जिन्होंने सबमिट सबको करना था ना, मैंने तो लिस्ट बनाई थी शुरुआत में, और जो 15 से 16 को बनाई थी, तो उस समय जिनके सबमिट नहीं हुए, जो लोगों ने लेट भी सबमिट किया है, they can come up with their presentation because मेरे पास तो लिस्ट पूरी आ चुकी है क्लासरूम में. वो तो हमने 16 को हमने बनाई थी लिस्ट, जो जितने सबमिट किए थे उतनों की भी लिस्ट बनाई थी. अभी you can come up, no problem, if you have presentation ready. Day after tomorrow last day है.
यस
है ना, उस दिन हम समय देंगे आप लोगों को, आधे घंटे का ब्रेक लेते हुए 1.5 घंटे जो भी चलाएंगे, so that we will finish it off, क्योंकि इसमें evaluation में इनफैक्ट आपके इंटरनल मार्क्स जाएंगे इसके ऊपर से. ठीक है.
यस सर.
बीच में कभी क्लासेस लेनी रही तो हम आपको मैसेज डालते जाएंगे कि विल हैव द क्लास. जितना कुछ हो गया, जो छूटा हुआ पोर्शन, उसको हम विल डिस्कस. ओके
सर, मैं 26 को प्रेजेंट कर सकती हूँ क्या?
कभी?
सर 26.
हाँ, 26 को सबको करना है, जितने बच्चे हुए.
ठीक है
ठीक
सर.
है.
ठीक है सर. थैंक यू सर.